Man, what's going on? Craig James here from MasculineByDesign.com and FraternityofExcellence.com. It's January 30th. One more day of January, and then we move into February. For those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, we're getting awfully close to where the weather starts to turn around, starts to get warmer. I, for one, am very thankful for that. I'm not a cold weather guy. I can't stand this 20 degree, 30 degree weather. I'd much rather it be 100 degrees and even with 100% humidity than 10 degrees or 15 degrees. Also, with the warmer weather comes short sleeves, no sleeves, shirtless, hanging out at the pool, wearing your swimsuit, doing things outside that require you to be a little bit more in shape, more fit. So talking about getting toward the end of January, moving into the warmer weather, now is the perfect time to start thinking about what are you going to do to get yourself in shape. So I myself spend pretty much 4 or 5 months out of every year from about September, October timeframe till now, till the end of January. I get a little bit relaxed on my eating. I still try to eat mostly whole foods, keep it generally healthy for the most part, but I do relax a little bit. I let myself go out to eat a little bit more processed foods than I might normally eat, and I up the calories because I want to put on a little bit of mass in the off season. There's no real reason for me not to. Of course, I don't want it to get out of hand and spiral out of control to where I become unhealthy. But I put on about 8 or 9 pounds. So a little bit flabby, not quite as lean as I will be in the summertime. But now I'm starting to work that off. I've just transitioned to moving into a cutting phase, if you will, of my training. So I've dropped my calories down by about 500 per day, keeping the protein high, limiting carbs to 200 grams per day, which is still a decent amount, definitely not a small amount by any means. But as my fat loss continues to slow, I'll taper those carbs down. So carbs will be the primary way that I control plateaus or get past plateaus. So as my fat loss slows down, when I want to reduce calories by 10% or so, I'll reduce most of those through carbs. So in February, in the Fraternity of Excellence, fitness is the focus. And I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what we're doing in the Fraternity of Excellence. So many of you who are watching this, you're not a member, and there's no hard feelings. If you don't want to be a member of the Fraternity of Excellence, that's fine. To be honest, it's not for everybody. The Fraternity of Excellence that Hunter Drew and I are leading, it is a place for men who want to be exemplary, men who want to strive for excellence in all that they do. That includes the way that they look, the way that they look naked, their sex lives, their marriage, their kids, their finances, their careers, all of these things that envelop what it means to be a man. But for those of you who aren't members, I just want to talk to you a little bit about the things that we're doing in there. So one, part of the challenges for the first week of February is for every man to determine what short and long-term fitness goals they have. So the short term would be 1 month. And we've created a specific forum where the men are going in there, they're posting their short-term goals, they're explaining how they're going to go about achieving those goals. And the other men in the fraternity, Hunter, myself, and all the other brothers, have a chance to chime in, to sound off on what the guys there are planning to do, how they're planning to do it. We're sharing resources, sharing knowledge. We're holding each other accountable, and that's powerful, guys. So when you think about what a personal trainer provides you, yes, he provides instruction. He or she provides instruction, and that's what we're providing in the Fraternity of Excellence. Probably the most powerful thing that a personal trainer provides to the person who's paying him to train them is an air of accountability. They know that they're going to have to answer to that trainer once a week, twice a week, whatever that frequency might be. And that keeps them on task. It keeps them on point. And in the Fraternity of Excellence, that's what we've created there. We've created a realm of accountability. So for the men who are posting what their goals are and how they're going to go about doing it, they're going to check in. Guys are going to be holding them accountable. They're going to be asking them periodically, how are they doing? They're going to post their results to show the progress they're making. And that is powerful, guys. That's powerful. So if you're not in the Fraternity of Excellence, if you're going to try to get yourself in shape, achieve some fitness goal on your own, find a way to hold yourself accountable. I don't think there's anything as powerful as having another man or a group of men to hold you accountable, but there are ways you can do that for yourself. You can take measurements periodically. So I definitely recommend measuring, especially if you're talking about fat loss. Measure your stomach circumference, take your body weight once a week, see what kind of progress you're making, and hold yourself accountable. If you don't get the progress that you expected to make, it's time to revise your plan a little bit, right? So just what I talked about with my own plan. as fat loss starts to slow, I'm going to drop those carbs down and calories down just a little bit at a time. That's my plan. That's how I will restructure what I'm doing. So I'm holding myself accountable. When I don't get the results that I expected to see, I'm going to change the plan. I'm going to reduce calories. Now, maybe it's because I wasn't compliant with the plan that I put together. And so maybe the plan is working great, but I just didn't stick to it well enough. So you need to be honest enough with yourself to have that assessment and to come to terms with that and dial it in the next week if you don't get the results that you want. So, when we talk about these fitness goals, we talk about living lives of excellence. There's really nothing more powerful than having accountability. And that's exactly what we're doing in the Fraternity of Excellence. But again, just like the accountability, what a personal trainer provides you is instruction. So not only are the brothers in the Fraternity of Excellence providing resources and instructions to their fellow brothers on the various goals that those guys have. And we're not just talking fat loss. There are guys in there who have strength goals. They have health goals such as lowering blood pressure, getting rid of acid reflux, these kinds of things. So this isn't just fat loss related. But guys are sharing resources. They're sharing apps that they use. They're sharing spreadsheets. They're sharing things that they're using, tools that have been successful for them to use in their own lives as they've aspired toward certain goals, certain achievements in regards to their health and fitness. Now, something that I haven't even shared with the men inside of the Fraternity of Excellence. I think Hunter might have alluded to it during a couple of chat postings in the fraternity. But I put together 2 full-blown training and nutrition plans that I put together a while back. I'm a certified trainer nutritionist, and I used to have various clients and a blog, and I sold an ebook that was basically an entire fitness program on how to get ripped. And so I'm going to be providing that free of charge to the men inside the Fraternity of Excellence. I'm giving that to every single one of them. So I say that because those of you who aren't members, if being an excellent man in all areas doesn't entice you, but something that is a particular interest to you is getting in shape, taking control of your health, looking good with your shirt off. Now is the time to join, guys. Now's the time to join. You're getting access to valuable resources. Again, 2 full-blown training programs. So I have one for beginners. So if you're somebody who's 100 pounds overweight, somebody who hasn't touched a barbell for years or maybe never touched a barbell, there's a program for you. If you're somebody who's maybe like me, I have roughly, I would say probably 16 to 18% body fat. I want to drop about 15 pounds of fat, get a little bit stronger in the process. But I've been lifting for a long time, and so I can't expect to pack on 20 pounds of muscle in a couple of months. For those of you who are in my situation, I have a program for you. I have a program for intermediate and advanced lifters who need to take their physique to that next level, who want to really get shredded, take their body to that point of being excellent. So if nothing else, guys, it's $30 to get into the Fraternity of Excellence. The programs that I put together alone are well worth that investment. And if you join for a month and you don't like it, you're free to leave at any time. There's no commitment, no contracts. But I want you guys to really consider this, to come in, see the value that Hunter and I are providing in the realm of fitness this month. Develop some bonds with the guys in there. See how we are a community of men who are helping other men. We live by that creed in the Fraternity of Excellence, that men help men. And this is a closed community, guys. The things that go on inside of the Fraternity of Excellence, they stay there. We're able to share things in there that you might not be comfortable sharing elsewhere. And when we do that, we all are better for it. We all are raised up as we strive toward being men of excellence, being great men in all aspects of our lives. So, whether you join or not, now is the perfect time to start taking control of your fitness. Get it in your mind now that it's time to trim off whatever fat you might have gained during the holidays. Understand that before you know it, it's going to be warm. It's going to be time to take that shirt off. Regardless of whether you're going shirtless or it's warmer weather anyway, for you, those of you who are married or maybe you're single, just looking good is a boon to a man's life that every man should be taking advantage of. Whether it's the married guy who wants to drive more attraction from his wife. I don't believe that if I was 50 pounds heavier, my sex life would be what it is. And I have to admonish you guys that if you're not doing your part to physically entice your wives, then any lack of sex that you're having that you're not happy with, that's on you. That's not her problem, at least not in whole. You need to get your life under control, get the things under your control in the place where they need to be. and you'll notice that there'll be a big change in the way that your wife or the women in your life that you maybe want to attract, if you're single, respond to you. So that's it, guys. Just wanted to do this video to remind you that it's important to take care of your body, take care of your fitness. Now's as good a time as any to get going on that, and be prepared for looking your best when the warmer weather comes around. And again, for those of you who are not members of the Fraternity of Excellence, if you have any questions about what we're doing in the fraternity, feel free to shoot me an email. You can email me at craig@fraternityofexcellence.com. You can leave me a comment below the video. I'd love to let you know what we're doing, and I'm not going to talk you into joining. Don't message me and say, why should I join? I don't care if you join or not, to be honest with you. If you want to be there, you'll be there. But if you genuinely have questions, you're just not sure if it's for you, and you maybe just want to know a little bit more about what we're doing in there, I'll be happy to address that for you. But the men who deserve to be there and who are going to be there, they'll join. I'm not here to talk anybody into joining the group that Hunter and I are leading, where we're providing so much more value than the cost of membership. So that's all, guys. I hope to see you in there, though. I hope that you make that decision for you, for your family, for your kids, and that you get to see the results that the guys inside of the fraternity are going to be seeing over the coming weeks and months. So that's it, guys. Until next time, this is Craig James from MasculineByDesign.com and FraternityofExcellence.com. Be sure to follow me on Twitter @MasculineDesign. I'm out.